Yeah, well, I guess I started training when I was 5 years old and had a love for martial arts and that as a sport. Started off with karate and as a lot of kids I suppose do, went up to a training session with one of my best mates at the time and it kind of all snowballed from there. He quit and I kept going and 26 years later, still rolling around on the mat and doing it all. It all started up in Olinda with a group called Golden Cobra. Trained with them for many years. Started going through all my grades, got my black belts and things like that, as you do when you sticking with things for a long time and work my way through that and got to the point where got to 18, 19 and martial arts was it for me. That's all I wanted to do. I finished school, started a few part-time jobs, things like that, but this was kind of everything that kind of mattered to me and everything I wanted to do. So got into running some schools, helping teaching with my instructor at the time, and then got the opportunity to start my own school. So about 6 years ago now, we started Revolution Martial Arts. Just started teaching kids basically, and then really snowballed from there. We were lucky to get a lot of adults in as well, and then we started doing some of the kickboxing and things like that, and then it snowballed onto I suppose what the latest craze at the moment is MMA, and so we kind of had to start to become a little bit more experienced in a lot of different things. We've got the judo stuff, which is happening in the background. We've got grappling kind of things. So really over the last probably couple of years, I've started to kind of enhance a lot of those different skills that I didn't have because my background was mainly karate and / a bit of cross training with kickboxing. So that's kind of I suppose in a really short scenario how everything got going. Massive into competitions, travelled around the world, competed at world championships and things like that for karate and that. And I try to get back to the US every couple of years to do some training and compete over there. That kind of led into, we've got a good group of guys together now that are really keen on doing inter-club comps and fights and things like that. So it really kind of came by surprise. We were just doing some kickboxing training and started doing the MMA because people loved it, and then all of a sudden these guys want to fight. So I had to kind of jump up and lift the ante a bit, and then we got everything rolling, and now we're into it. So, a lot of the guys that you see in the background now, their preparation and their aim is one day to get in the ring and fight. Some of them have got some huge aspirations, and that'll be good for the school because we've kind of done a lot with all the kids karate. We teach from 3 years old and up, so we've done a lot of training with that, and had some good success in competitions, and this is the next phase. So, that's kind of, I suppose, really quickly, kind of where everything came from for me and the school and the club, and hopefully later down the track we keep having some success with all the MMA and the kickboxing and this side of things is just as much as we have with the karate stuff. So the next step for me is to kind of I want to get into all the fights in the MMA specifically. I've done some stand-up stuff before and interclubs and things like that, but the MMA is kind of, I suppose, really where I want to head it. And we had the last fight night, which Brad fought on Nick Lung's fight night, a couple of months ago, or about a month ago now, and he did really well, and we prepped him for the fight and everything. Unfortunately, Nick couldn't get me matched, so Nick, I'm really hoping that you kind of find someone for me, man, because I'm ready and raring to go. And a little bit fragile, so I won't hurt the guy too much, all right? So we'll take it easy, but I'd really love to get a match this time. Preparation for last fight went like superb. I got back from Thailand in February, and from February through to July, I cut about 25 kilos. And really cut up a lot, so I was kind of primed really to go. I'm a bit disappointed that I missed out, wasn't able to get a match. A couple of fights fell through. So this time, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm ready to go. A lot stronger and even fitter than what I was looking for July. And look, to get to that point, we just kind of we set ourselves a bit of a program. Some people might think we're a bit stupid and a bit crazy with what we do, but massive amount of conditioning. It's we're doing 4 to 5 days a week, which look a lot of fighters and people that are preparing for this stuff do. But we do normally do a morning session. Weights, cardio. 3 times a week I've got my Thai trainer that comes in and works with me. Then we've got every night we're training and doing stuff. And Saturday mornings we got our flight class or our fighting session. So we work with that, and then we've got our specialty classes like we do here. So we cover all the bases. We've got the cardio aspect of it. We've got our strength and conditioning. We go into our technical stuff. We go into just the pad work and the general fitness and things like that. So And then there's a little bit of research, you know, trying to watch who we fight and things like that. So yeah, it's normally you know, a 4 to 5 day a week kind of stint, 2 times a day, morning and night. You know, and we probably rack up a couple of hours in the morning and maybe 3 to 4 at night. So the guys who are doing it are really serious about it, and that's how I kind of was cut down my weight and got ready for it. So things are flying along again for this time around, and hopefully September will come up. We've already got 3 of the guys matched. Mikey, who missed out last time as well, he's got a match fight already. Brad Harrop's up again. Another guy, Brad Simmons, he's up again. So, you know, I'm like the last one left. So, hey, Nick, get on that phone, man, all right? I want to go. Don't leave me out of this, all right? But, yeah, look, I'll be ready to go come September, ready to fly. And, you know, just put someone in front of me and let's play. Let's do it.